The movie opens up in a small town in China named Foshan, where it seems they're having some sort of festival to celebrate martial arts. During the festival, a kite has been set free and found its home in a tree near Ip Man's mansion, where it shows Ip Man and his family having some dinner, where he was rudely interrupted by a guy named Master Liu, who has just opened a martial arts school in Foshan. The purpose of his visit was to challenge Master Yip to a sparring match, knowing that Master Yip is a Wing Chun master. Ip Man agrees, but only after he finishes his dinner and a fat stogie. After he finishes his doink, they proceed to go fight. Meanwhile, you see a kid struggling to get his kite out of Ip Man's tree. That's when he witnesses the best fight he's ever going to see in his entire life. I think we know who is winning. After fighting a bit more, Ip Man decided that Liu had enough.
Thanks for going easy on me.
Afterwards, Master Liu was extremely thankful for the match, and he kindly asked Ip Man if he could keep the match private to avoid ruining his reputation. Ip Man agreed. Oh yeah, remember that kid in the window? He starts telling the whole town about the match between Master Liu and Ip Man, and this rumor started to spread like wildfire. The rumor eventually gets delivered to Master Liu. Let's just say he is very happy about the rumor being spread. Meanwhile, Master Ip and a businessman named Quan are talking about business.
I don't know business.
Here comes Master Liu asking for a kid named Juan, the one who spread the rumor. His finger points. Things get very bad to the point where his brother Lin had to step in.
Master, calm yourself. He's my brother.
And not knowing who is telling the truth, or if the rumor is a lie, Juan decided to go upstairs where Master Ip was eating and barges into the room, stunning Ip Man. Ip Man shakes his head, and everyone realized that Juan was lying.
I'm no liar! I saw the duel when I was picking up my kite!
Oh, your kite string broke and it just happened to land at Master Ip's house. Where you just chanced upon a massive duel between two great martial artists. Sounds like a pretty big coincidence.
As his punishment, he decided to pants him in front of everyone. Uh-oh, the police is here. Look what I have in my pocket. It's a gun. I'm pointing. To apologize for killing his gun, he decided to give him a free meal. We all know Ip Man is very good at business, so he gives the businessman some money.
I'm not really good at business.
Later on, Lin decided to catch up with Mr. Ip to show off his kung fu moves. Ip Man, watch out! A surprise attack!
Hold on, I'm busy.
Whew, that was a close one. The wife's attack almost worked. The next day, it seems a group of thugs have entered Foshan. They inquire about martial arts and where they can find that. The man points. When they arrive, they see a bunch of martial artists practicing their craft. They approach a group of martial artists, asking about their master. The leader of the thugs introduced himself as Jin, and he got straight to the point and challenged him into a battle. Get ready, get set. Jin spots his next target, but he runs away. Just kidding, he has a weapon now. He quickly defeats the other master, so at this point it's pretty obvious what he's trying to do. Meanwhile, Ip Man is chilling at his home with his family.
What are you drawing, Judd?
He's ignoring you.
Luckily, he gets saved from his boredom. Lin tells Ip Man about what's going on in Foshan, and that a group of thugs is beating every single martial arts master. The wife is not happy. Master Liu is now going against Jin as his next opponent. Unfortunately, he kicks him into a table. After defeating every single master, they decide to go on a lunch break, extremely pleased about their accomplishment, and if they keep this up, they might end up opening a martial arts school. While eavesdropping on their conversation, the old man tells Jin that if they want to open a school, they're gonna have to beat Ip Man. Jin kicks down the door with a shoe. The kid is screaming for help. Luckily, Ip Man has ears, so he can hear the commotion. Jin has a crowd following him because they want to watch the battle. Jin challenges Ip Man for a battle so he can open up his own martial arts school. But Ip Man tells him, you can just open one. Unsatisfied with his answer, he still wants to fight Ip Man. So he has a brilliant idea. He should make fun of him in front of his wife. And it worked! The wife now allows them to fight inside the home, as long as they don't break her stuff. Ip Man now realizes he's going to get in trouble by his wife, so now he's gonna go try-hard mode. After that embarrassment, he decided to cheat and use a weapon. The battle ended with an Ip Man victory. The crowd goes wild. Ip Man then goes on a shopping spree, and even buying a new pot for his wife. We are now in 1937, the year shopping carts were invented. It has taken a really dark turn. The Japanese has invaded China, and everyone is starving. And the house that Ip Man owned is being used by the Japanese army as its headquarters. And for some reason the wife is a lot happier. Ip Man is getting a bag of rice. He thanks the man. He was minding his own business until he sees someone he recognizes. It's the businessman, and he owes Ip Man some money. Quan used Ip Man's money to build a factory. It's a cotton mill. Quan then tells Ip Man that the money he gave him, he can't pay back just yet. So he offers 10% of the company to Ip Man. Ip Man declines like an idiot. Ip Man sees a kid and hits him. Speaking of kids, they should have hired a better voice actor.
Daddy, you practice martial arts, right? Why did you stop it?
Ip Man then proceeds to tell him that when he does exercise, he gets hungry. The wife is sick. Ip Man then proceeds to go try to find a job so he can earn some of that money. But all the positions are full. He cannot find a job. But luckily, he stumbles upon a bunch of coal miners. And somebody recognizes Ip Man, so he chooses him for the job. Lin is seen here working at the coal mine, and he spots Ip Man. Ip Man sees him too. Ip Man and Lin catch up on life. Lin mentions to Ip Man that the last time he's seen his brother One was when he pantsed him at the diner. Lin is panicking, he's looking around everywhere. He tells Ip Man that he lost his metal box. Uh-oh, bad timing, the Japanese are here. The Foshan police officer is now working for the Japanese. They announce to the coal miners that if they go with them and fight some people, they will win a bag of rice. Lin wants to go, but everyone is shocked as you can see because he sucks at fighting. Lin tells Ip Man to help him find his metal box. They arrive at a place that looks like a prison. Upon looking inside, there are people flying all over the place. Once you look closer, you realize, wait, that's Master Liu. He kills someone for a bag of rice. For some reason, in the English dub, they don't translate the Japanese. So I'm just gonna guess. Wow, General, that guy is really strong. I know he's really strong. I love strong people. They make fighting look good. I'm just kidding, but in reality, the general wants to fight 3 people at once, and Lin wants to go. Lin then spits in his face. Angered by that, he decided to give his final death blow. Unfortunately, Lin ends up dying, but he is such a good actor that they decided to reuse him for another Ip Man movie. The next day, Ip Man works at the coal mines, Lin nowhere to be seen, but what is to be seen is the metal box. He picks it up. Lin still nowhere to be seen. Nobody else has seen him either. Maybe the Japanese has seen Lin.
Where's Lin?
I don't know.
Again, the Japanese need some fighters for entertainment so they can win a bag of rice. Ip Man decides to go to find Lin. Ip Man arrives. He sees the flying corpses and rice falling. Master Liu wins again. Perfectly good rice now spoiled by Master Liu's blood. Angered by this, Ip Man wants to fight. He approaches the mat, surrounded by karate geniuses. Ip Man calls for 10 people to fight him at once. This guy is surprised and shocked. They all rise to get ready. Ip Man is ready. Ip Man pulls out his lucky potato and puts it on the ground. 10 people surround him and bow, ready to fight. Ip Man barely won that battle. As the general is impressed, they give him 10 bags of rice for each person he defeated. Ip Man said no thanks, and he takes his potato and a bloody bag of rice. Extra flavor. He gives the bag of rice to Master Liu's family, hoping they would appreciate it. But if that were me, I would be traumatized. He slaps Li in the face. I think that's the first time I've said his name. His finger points. Surprisingly, he gives his wife his lucky potato. She is confused. After defeating 10 men, Ip Man decided to overthink.
I realized today that I'm useless. I can do nothing.
Anyway, we see a truck going down the road, and guess who it is? It is Jin. He unleashes his goon squad to capture the truck and rob it. They are very successful. After they successfully rob the truck, they pull up to the cotton mill to rob that as well. Emerged from the group, we see Juan. After Jin asks who's the boss, he kicks him. Jin demands the money, but ever since the war, nobody has money. Quan's kid quickly rushes to Ip Man's house to ask for help. He agrees. Jin says it's okay if he doesn't have any money now. He's gonna come back later and grab it. Ip Man arrives 10 minutes late. Everything's already done. And since they can't rely on Ip Man because of his tardiness, he wants Ip Man to train his workers so they can defend themselves. His finger points. Ip Man then trains the workers of his Wing Chun mastery. While Ip Man is doing that, the general wants to find Ip Man to have a battle. Lee says he can't find him because he doesn't know where he is. They know he's lying. Ip Man is playing hide and go seek, but he has the worst hiding spot. He got found instantly. He's about to shoot the kid. Chun, get back. He sees the hot girlfriend. Ip Man notices. Ip Man then proceeds to kick him in the shin. Slap, push, block, kick, karate chop. Lee gets punished for letting Ip Man get away. Lee arrives home all beaten up. And Ip Man is living with Lee for the time being. Ip Man tells his wife that Lee has a plan to take him out of Foshan. Uh-oh, there's trouble at the mill again. Jin has arrived to collect his money. Lucky for the cotton mill, they have trained in Wing Chun.
You want a beating?
The workers are using Wing Chun to their advantage, and look who shows up. Ip Man. Despite having the best fighter in the world in front of him, he still sends his goon to attack, yet they are hesitant. But Jin reminds them they have axes. All hell breaks loose, everyone is fighting each other. It's 1v1 time, so Ip Man grabs a pole and hits him with it. And by him, I mean Jin. I forgot to mention that. Jin is telling Wan to go fight him, but Wan is hesitant. After a bit of peer pressure, he decides to go fight, and obviously loses. Ip Man quickly ends the fight with Jin. Ip Man quickly catches up to Yun to tell him about his dead brother. Inside the tin was a kite. That means Lin was thinking about Yun this whole time. He drops the kite. We then cut to Lee running really fast to tell Ip Man to not go back to the mill because the general and the army is there doing a raid. The whole reason of them doing the raid is to find Ip Man. Ip Man ignored Lee's advice and he ran straight towards the cotton mill. Out of all the movies, I think this guy has done the most damage to Ip Man. He points a gun at him, but the general stopped him. He didn't kill Ip Man because he wants to use him to train his army, Wing Chun. Ip Man was like, hell no, I'll fight you instead. He agrees. But it's kinda rigged, because if Ip Man wins, they're gonna shoot him. The general then meets Ip Man one-on-one and brings him some delicious food. Ip Man doesn't like food. The general leaves very angry. Quan kidnapped Ip Man's wife and child to take him out of Fo Shan so they could be safe. It's time for Ip Man to fight. The general is in karate gear. He's a black belt. They start fighting. Ip Man is winning. He's throwing him around like a doll. He's punching and punching and punching. He's getting ready to reach for his gun if Ip Man wins the fight. Quan turned around and went back to Fo Chen to watch them fight each other. Ip Man is using Wing Chun. He's hitting him hard. I think he killed him. The crowd goes wild. Ip Man the winner. Watch out behind you. Hurry, somebody catch him. Don't worry, there's like 3 more movies after this. He's not dead.